Absolutely. Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here. My name is Senkos, and I'm a co-partner of one of the largest development companies in Bali, Indonesia. We are doing a unique project around Southeast Asia. Mostly we are based in Indonesia. My job is to present not only my company, but as well Indonesia is the region which is right now is booming, and it's a great place for the investment. And as well as we're looking in general on Indonesia, it's the third most fast-growing economy in the world. So right now it's our time. We're taking shit on our side, and we're growing. So I believe we could discuss as to our market is huge and the potential is huge. So I'm here to represent that beautiful region.
How do you see this? Basically, it's still actually just a treaty, but it already impacts people and people start to strategize. What's your experience there?
Absolutely. First of all, I would like to say that it's a very important thing to pay taxes, first of all.
No.
And it doesn't matter who it is, either it's regular people or it's middle scale companies or it's a huge corporation. And in my opinion, as a bigger company, as more they earning, as bigger tax it should be. So what is doing Indonesia? Indonesia is a fast-growing country, so they're trying to protect their economy. And at the moment, there was few cases when the big corporations who are earning on these 280 million people who live in Indonesia, they earn the money there, but they pay taxes somewhere where they don't earn that money.
Yep.
This is not fair. And this is the main reason why everyone is trying to implement this tax. I believe this is a very small number, but I believe we will discuss this as well. So from what I see, that each government is trying to get taxes to make life better. As more taxes the government will get, as better life it should be. If there is no corruption and another hundreds of things, tons of things affecting the life of the people. But it's about how fair it is right now on the market, that the global companies are not paying taxes where they earn this money. This is not fair. We're, as a big company in Indonesia, we pay all the taxes, and I see how we make life better in that region where we are, and in general how the country is developing, how it's growing, how the economy is growing. This is great. If we will get the extra taxes from those corporations which are earning in our market, then we will make the life better. This is as simple as it is. And I believe we're going towards the correct way. But how long will it take? This is a huge question.
Absolutely. I think one of the aspects that in lots of countries, predominantly also maybe in the Middle East, that not paying the tax had become something like a sport, is the lack of getting more for what I pay for. That's a very interesting component that we're going to come to. Maybe you can showcase them one or two examples later.
Yeah, and this all depends how big is the country.
Yeah, obviously.
How many people will get profits from the taxes.
Yes.
Yeah? You cannot charge taxes in your country if you don't need to pay money, if it's already everything developed, if you have money from the different ways. But when you need to feed countries like Indonesia, India, where it's billions of people, our country right now is the biggest country in Asian countries.
Yes.
So we need to feed those people. We need to build hospitals and roads. If every guest will come to our country and steal from there, this is stealing. Making money without giving back, this is stealing. I think this is not fair. This is my opinion.
That profit there in the first place, and it goes back to the point that was made there about paying your fair share. I absolutely agree with that.
Yes.
And it sounds so simplistic, but it's so true.
Yes.
There is another thing why the companies go to US. Because if you are a foreign company, you cannot sell in US like you can do being a US company. This is another main thing. They're blocking all the companies from outside and making their life hard. This is the main thing. From what I believe, that's why the most companies want to have their office in the States, to trade in the States, to to have a bigger profit. This is the main thing.
Well, picking up what Tobias said, gentlemen, I think money goes where it's in a stable way can multiply itself to its maximum. Now, if you take a little bit of it, maybe highlighting on that, how optimistic are you, Andres, that this regime is ever going to be implemented as it is intended? Very briefly.
It took us almost 30 years from the idea of making this tax and actually signing the first papers, which is worth nothing at the moment. So with the global things what's going on, there is no friendship anymore. Everyone is dividing. So I don't believe that this can be implemented now. Every single time when we're gonna close one loop, there will become another one. Some countries survive only for being zero taxed. They survive. There is no other income in those countries, small islands or whatever. So when two friends gonna separate, and if they did the same business and they're no friends anymore, they will try to find till it's gonna get to the zero. So this is my idea. I don't see that it's happening now. Something need to happen. Someone need to take it in the strong hands. And I believe that the platform where it can happen, it's actually here. This place, I believe that like all the rest of the countries will be looking how it's doing. It cannot be implemented now, today. It needs time, it needs a lot of discussion, it needs to be closing those holes, you know?
Yeah.
Idea is great, but can it be implemented now, today, tomorrow, or after tomorrow? I don't think so.